the real-life loves of the cast of Pretty Woman. The classic romantic comedy starring Julia Roberts, Richard Gere, Jason Alexander, Laura San Giacomo, Ralph Bellamy, and more, was released on March 23, 1990, and in spite of early mixed reviews, it's become a staple in the rom-com canon, thanks in large part of Roberts and Gere's undeniable on-screen chemistry. Though we can't ever see anyone else play the role of Edward Louis, Julia Roberts has since revealed she had to plead with Gere for him to take the part. This was just not feeling like anybody really had what it took to play this part that everybody really wanted, she said on Entertainment Weekly Radio. People knew Gary Marshall, and I think a lot of people wanted to work for Gary, but it was more like comedians were wanting to play the part and it didn't work. Roberts then revealed that she and Marshall, who was the director, flew to New York and took a meeting with Gere. When Marshall stepped out of the room, Roberts essentially begged for Gere to take the part. He is a very serious actor, and he had specific thoughts about the movie and the part, and what worked and didn't work for him. I think I just nodded and smiled and agreed with everything he said, she recalled with a laugh. And I just said, you have to do this movie. If you don't do this movie and it falls apart, and I lose this job, it'll just be terrible. I kind of pleaded with him in a real way. It worked, and the rest is history. Vivian and Edward rode off into the sunset in his limo, and a classic was born. See who the cast rescued right back in real life. Julia Roberts played Vivian Ward, an escort with a big heart looking for Prince Charming to come and save her. In real life, the Oscar-winning actress found love with cinematographer Daniel Motter. The two met in 2000 when they both worked on The Mexican. She played Brad Pitt's love interest, Samantha, while he was behind the scenes as a cameraman. At the time, they were both in relationships and didn't get together until 2002. They married that same year. Roberts and Motter share 3 kids together, 20-year-old twins Hazel Patricia and Phineas Walter, and another son named Henry Daniel 17. Richard Gere played the serious Edward Louis in the 1995 classic. Even though he and his real-life love Allegendra Silva had known each other for many years, the couple didn't get together until 2014 and were wed in April 2018. They're now parents to sons Alexander, 5, and James, 4. Gere also has an older son Homer, 24, whom he shares with ex Carey Lowell, while Silva also has a son named Albert, 11, from a previous relationship. In November 2024, the actor revealed that the family would be moving to Spain. My wife is Spanish, and we're going there for her family, her friends, her culture, he said during an appearance on Today. The kids are bilingual, so it's really going to be great for them. Gere just recently celebrated his first Spanish Father's Day. Jason Alexander has managed to keep his marriage to wife Dina Title away from the spotlight. The Seinfeld alum, who played Weasley businessman and Edward's partner, Philip Stuckey, married Title back in 1982, and 43 years later, the two are still going strong. Asked what the key to their successful marriage has been, Alexander told the Today Show, "I'm married to a woman who leaves this thing that I first heard of in A Raisin in the Sun." It's kind of quoted there, but she does it. It goes something like this: "On my worst day, she remembers me. On my best day, it beckons me back." If you have a partner who can do that, because we all have worse days, you don't give up on that partner, he said. I am a lucky man. The longtime couple welcomed their first son Gabe in 1992 and followed up with another boy named Noah in 1996. Amy Yasbeck played Stuckey's wife, Elizabeth, during a brief appearance in the film. While she was married to kind of a jerk on screen, in her real life, Yasbeck hit the jackpot when she married beloved actor John Ritter. The two had been married for 4 years when he died from a dissection of the aorta, which he experienced on the set of 8 Simple Rules on Sept 11, 2003. In the decades since, Yasbeck has dedicated her time to creating the John Ritter Foundation for Aortic Health, which brings awareness to the issue. The couple shared a son named Noah, who was born exactly 5 years to the date prior to John's death. The Three's Company actor died on Noah's 5th birthday during his first week of preschool. Hector Elizondo played accommodating hotel manager Barney Thompson, who essentially took Vivian under his wing and showed her how to live like a first-class lady. Off-screen, Elizondo has been married to wife Carolee Campbell for 56 years, having tied the knot back in 1969. According to IMDb, the couple shares a son named Rod. Playing Vivian's streetwise mentor, Kit, was Laura San Giacomo. Though she's continued working, Giacomo leads a quieter life these days. The NCIS actress has been married to her husband Matt Adler since 2000. She has a 29-year-old son from her previous relationship with Cameron Dye. Who can forget Larry Miller's portrayal of Mr. Hollister, the commission-hungry salesman who literally asked one of his employees to take off his tie simply because Vivian wanted it for Edward? And while Miller has appeared in a string of other classics, 10 Things I Hate About You, The Nutty Professor, The Princess Diaries, the actor is very much a family man. Miller married TV producer and writer Eileen Kahn in 1993, and they have 2 children. Eleanor Donahue played Bridget, the kind saleswoman who Barney calls upon to help Vivian with finding a dress for her first dinner with Edward. Outside of the brief appearance in Pretty Woman, Donahue also lent her talents to TV shows and movies such as The Andy Griffith Show, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, Father Knows Best, and many more. Off-screen, the now-retired actress has been married to her husband Lou Genovrino since 1992. Donahue has 4 kids from a previous marriage to Harry Ackerman. Alex Hyde-White played David Morse, the heir to the shipbuilding company Edward wanted to buy. David's father was played by the late Ralph Bellamy in his last role. Alex Hyde-White wed his long-term love, Shelley Bovard Hyde-White, in 1997. The couple have 2 sons, Jackson Connor and Garrick.